So the next letter in our equation.
I'm passionate.
No, I love it. I love the passion. And as I stated in the beginning, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. I'm learning as you're learning. As she's learning, I'm learning. As he's learning, he's learning. So it's a dialogue. Let's engage. Let's talk. We've got the platform. Okay, so the F stands for feeding. I went on honeymoon just after I got married with my wife, and we were out this one night, and there was this pregnant woman, heavily pregnant. She must have been 7-8 months pregnant, and she was drunk, heavily drunk, and she was still drinking. She had, I think, a glass of wine, but you couldn't see, she's had a couple too many, but she was pregnant. And then now the question is, what about her baby? As an entrepreneur, you're pregnant with a particular vision. What are you feeding yourself? Is what you're feeding killing your baby or growing the baby? The information that you're feeding yourself. Is it negative information about your industry? I mean, you have to be informed. But if all you hear is that your particular industry is going down, do you think you'll have passion in the morning to go and grow that business? No. You have to feed yourself the right things. In this sense, I'm talking about the knowledge that you put in your mind. Is the knowledge, are you reading the right books? Are you reading the kind of books that will tell you who are the best event specialists in the world? That will inform you, that will grow your particular business. Are you reading spiritual material that will equip you when you are there in front of people so that you can deliver the right message at the right time to them? So what you're feeding yourself is always important, because whatever you're feeding, if you're pregnant, whatever you're feeding on, it's either growing your baby or killing your baby. There are some entrepreneurs that eat the wrong things. They inform themselves with the wrong ideas, the wrong ideologies. And then when they birth their business, that business is already intoxicated with wrong ideology. And then the business isn't able to grow. Because why? It's got fetal alcohol syndrome. It's not able to develop at a pace that it's supposed to, because what you were feeding yourself when you were pregnant wasn't the right things. You're not feeding yourself with the right information. So it's important to be conscious of what you're feeding yourself, so that when you birth, what you birth will be healthy and it will grow at a pace, at a rate that you'll be happy with.
So I just want to add that sometimes feeding yourself the right things might not be nutritious.
Expound on that.
That we live in an era with GMOs.
Yes.
Everything looks good.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Need discernment.
Yes.
In terms of what you feed yourself.
Exactly.
I'd rather not read anything on any guru or any great person if it's going to give me a false sense of hope.
Exactly. A false ideology.
And a false ideology.
I love
colonized perspective.
Exactly. No. Ample. We've got
pure, nutritious,
grown from the ground.
Grown from organic.
Organic. Let's eat organic, people. But I love that. And what you said is very important, because what is GM and what is organic from the outside may look the same. You can look at the GM substance and say, you know what, this would be a good book to read. They usually look better. That's a good point. So you can look at a GM book and say, you know what, but it's speaking about spirituality. But maybe you are a Christian, but you're reading something that is speaking about spirituality on a different plateau, on a plateau that is outside the spectrum of what you want to be feeding yourself. It looks good from the outside, but once you start eating it, the side effects, and then it affects what you're pregnant with. Worse than alcohol, yeah. Okay, wonderful. So F is for feeding. M is for midwives. And as I've told you, I'm a registered midwife. No? All right, midwives. Who are the midwives? Midwives are the people who help you during birth. And in many cases, in the olden days, The grandmothers and the mothers used to be the midwives. So in an African context, the midwives are also the people who will help you to raise your baby. As an entrepreneur, as a business people, you need midwives. So we have to identify who are the midwives in my life. Who are the people who are going to help me, whether it's financing my idea, whether it's raising capital, whether it's the marketing, whether it's the HR, whether it's a mentor, somebody who's, exactly, there's a Chinese proverb I love that says, if you want to know where to go, ask those who are coming back. So it's important as entrepreneurs. I've got a mentor who's walked the path that I want to walk, and he feeds me quite a lot. He's a midwife in my life. As a business person in events, in waste management, in trucking, you need people in that sector who have walked the path so that they can teach you the path. It's important to have midwives. Do you have a midwife, sir?
I do have.
Wonderful. Do you have a midwife? Do you have a midwife?
I don't actually.
So-
I will be honest with you.
Yeah.
When I've tried.
Mm.
Midwives are people who are coming back, of course.
Yeah.
At times are people who are going the same direction.
Same direction? No,
We
definitely.
need them. But in my community,
Mm.
and you guys are excluded, and this is a topic we had outside.
Yeah.
You find very few people
Mm.
who would walk the park with you.
Okay.
I've got an ad at the moment running on Facebook looking for staff.
Mm.
It's quite a detailed ad, and I'll show you.
Mm.
And I could simply say, and I'm not going to mention this because it's probably going to be broadcast now.
Mm.
There's an organization that just had a party over the weekend. It had over 8,000 people,
Mm.
and they paid to be there for that matter.
Mm.
And you find 8,000 people.
Mm.
Look at this today.
Mm. True. True.
When we have to, you're looking for midwives. When we need these midwives
Mm.
to come and join us, because you would not be who you want to be
Mm.
without us.
Yes.
So you need these
Exactly.
to be filled.
Exactly.
So that you can move on.
Mm.
And that's what happens in life, and in my life in particular.
Mm.
Very few midwives.
Wow.
And I think what we could do today, and I would hope to achieve, is exactly how do we get to them?
Mm.
Theorize them, theorized about them,
Mm.
I've read about them,
Mm.
you write them emails, you WhatsApp them, you request to do this. I mean, she knows, she's in the same group as I am.
Mm.
The first time I opened the group, the WhatsApp group, somebody said, why am I on this group?
Mm.
And it's people who were with us in a training session.
Mm.
Negative, but I'm saying, practically at times, we need to bring these to granular details.
Yeah, the midwife.
And
Yeah.
they are implementable to me as an entrepreneur.
Okay. Can I suggest something to you? You know, when you walking in a journey, there's a particular place that you want to reach. Do you believe there are other people who are walking the same journey with you? Walking the same journey, maybe not with you at the moment, but they're also going in the same direction. There are other entrepreneurs who have a vision. Sometimes we're looking for people who are going in the opposite direction, and we want to take them and say, no man, let's go in that direction. Those people want to go to the party. They're not walking, maybe they've got their own particular vision, but they don't have a vision of, I want to be an entrepreneur, I really want this. I have the passion, I have the drive, I have the competence, I have the confidence. I'm going to a particular direction. If you want to be more successful in attracting the midwives, look for people who are going in the same direction. Don't find people who are going north and you're going south. Because firstly, you're going to have to stop them. Now they're irritated. Why is this guy stopping me? I'm going south. He's going north. He stopped me in my tracks. And now you're trying to convince them, no, my friend, look, I'm going north. I see you're going south, but you know what? I think if you go north, we can be successful. Now you have to do the ground level of try and convince. Don't try to convince people that are going south to go north. Find people who are going north and go north with them.
So I'd like to just add to that.
Mm.
Currently in South Africa, we've been given a gift.
Mm.
I know that everybody's in this uproar.
Mm.
I comment today with my children, because they're 20 and 21, is how blessed they are to see the unfolding of Eskom.
Yes.
And what that midwife process is for them as future businessmen.
Mm.
They understand boardroom functions.
Yes.
They are getting being part of listening to that dialogue gives you your governance and ethics, the way you'll be operating going forward. It's the first time that we've been presented things live. These things have been happening behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Exactly like what happens in Parliament. It's not about what the dynamics are, it's the gift we get to be inside and included.
Exposure as
And the
well.
exposure.
Yes.
And the conversations we can have. So even though I can have a conversation about the CEO of ESCOM, you are the CEO of your own company.
Exactly. Yeah.
Making decisions around that shall never happen in my lifetime. This shall be happening in my lifetime. So maybe not physically feel like midwives must hold our hands, but let us understand that the environment and the climate currently gives us so many midwives.
It is a midwife in itself. It is
In itself.
midwifery.
And we as a country are being presented a gift. And it's up to us to open our eyes and see beyond what's happening. I mean, everybody is going on about our president, and I see it as a gift because there will be no one in the next generation who won't understand corruption.
Yeah.
Our paths are being just open and open and open, which is a gift to us.
Yeah. And we'll be able to hold all other leaders accountable. Exactly.
And the laws that have been presented for us in our time are being tested by the people who are giving it to us. I mean, what gift? Greater gift.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think.
We have.
You know, again, I just want to add on that. The issue is that we sometimes misunderstand and expect too much from the midwives. At the end of the day, we expect them to give us everything.
Yeah.
So
I love that point.
We can move on. So the issue is that I believe because of I face this thing every day as an accountant. You know, a guy would come and say, I need you to help me with my books. And then you do the books, and then you come and say, okay, man, because we are doing my books, do a business plan.
Yeah.
That sometimes you need to understand
What role?
what role the midwives must play.
I love that.
Different kinds of midwives.
I love that. You know the thing about the midwife, né? The midwife isn't giving birth. You are giving birth.
Yeah.
The midwife is to help you give birth. So a lot of people will come to you and ask you to birth their baby for them. But it's not my baby to birth.
Yeah.
I'm merely here as I'm not gonna run your business after this session. I'm gonna go into your business and run your business for you. I can come and consult and give you advice and say, no, you need to change this. I'm there as a midwife, but I'm not gonna come in and run your business and give birth to your business. It's your business to give birth. It's your vision to birth. It's your business to run. I'm there to facilitate, to give you midwifery advice. So, yeah, I'm ushering. Wonderful. Are we fine on midwives? Okay, wonderful.